to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. Episode 99. I want to dedicate this episode to Miss Vera. She was known in the culture as Ma Pesci. She's from up north. I want to say Connecticut, Rhode Island, one of the two, somewhere up in that area. Miss V was a petite lady, firecracker. I'm not sure how old she was. She just passed. I'm not sure how old she was. Maybe mid-60s, maybe even late 60s. We knew each other, but we didn't know each other because the few times we have talked. It seemed like years ago we talked once or twice over the phone, but we talked quite a bit back when I was on Facebook, and then more so earlier in my when I first started Instagram. But we used to chat, and she was just this cool. She was just this cool little Italian, probably maybe mixed with Jewish, like type white lady. Man, she was just a cool chick, and she was a low head. Like, matter of fact, she was a low lifer. 2 L's. But more important to that for me, she was a collector. She knew the brand. And I'm not saying that low heads and low lifes don't know the brand. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Vera knew the brand. She knew the brand. She was all in, and she was just dope with it, man. She was a great collector, humble, which that's one of the things I love about quality people. It's just that humbleness. But she was dope. She was dope, yo. Like, it's sad, but heaven just got a whole lot better. I say that. Heaven just got a whole lot better. So, Ma Pesci, love you, girl. Miss you. And this particular episode will be in your memory. Now, episode 99 is in reference to I lost my train of thought. I know where I want to go. I'm going to go there after I introduce this episode. So this episode is dedicated to floral prints. Now, on a previous behind the scenes, I wore some floral print pants. And I realized after that episode, like, man, this is your maybe 3rd spring, and you have yet to do floral print shirts. So the crazy thing is that none of these pieces are new, yet I have enough pieces to do. I probably could have did 2 episodes, but I'm gonna give you one. Floral print shirts, how to style them. The floral print is one of the few things I love about spring, because there's certain points in spring where even one of my all-time favorite sweaters, period, the cricket sweater, it's a little too warm for it. But the floral print, depending on the weight of a floral print, you can run certain floral prints all the way through summer, just depending on the weight of the shirt. So this particular episode will be on the floral print. 3 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. All right. We can start at the footwear. These are I wanted to toot my own horn, but I'm not going. Yes, I am. These are the hard to find, rare, purple label, open spaced sandals for men. I saw one of the, if not the, well, one of the GOAT Ralph Lauren models and the GOAT purple label model, Andrew Lauren, which is Ralph's son. He had on a pair of these. And I was able to do a remake of the ensemble that he was wearing, which was a pair of shorts, a cashmere crew neck sweater, a button down shirt under it, and these. And I was able to find these on eBay. It took me about a year. It took me about a year of actually searching for them, having it saved in my search engine so that anytime Ralph Lauren sandals came up, I was alerted, and I finally found them. Um, these are 12, but I knew I would be able to get away with it because no socks, obviously, and my feet are more so a 12 and a third and a 12 and 2/3, almost a 12 and 3/4. So, but without socks, I'm GTG. I'm good to go. I did a pair of Oxford shorts. They call them Oxford shorts, I think, because of the weight, the material, and the subtle heather to the shorts. Oxford shorts in a light mint green. I have on a linen club tie in a nice slicker yellow. That is to bring out the gold buttons on this navy blue suit jacket. All right, so it's not a navy blue blazer, a navy blue sports coat. This is a navy blue suit jacket. The material is the double knit. It's part of a suit, but it still has the gold buttons. I wanted to go that route because I wanted to wear a driving cap, navy blue, wool, lightweight wool, medium weight wool. If I would have went with a traditional navy blue blazer, even whether it be double breasted or a traditional blazer, then I was probably going to sport a dad cap. And I didn't really want to wear a dad cap for the vlog. But if I turn around and wear this out, I may switch up. I may take the suit jacket off, put on a navy blue blazer and a dad cap. Probably with Oxford pony. And the piece de resistance is this OCBD, this Oxford cloth button down in the large floral print. They ended up making swim trunks and t-shirts out of this particular pattern and color block. But I bought this maybe a year or so before all of that started hitting the factory because I just needed a floral print shirt, and I like this one. Pink, different hues of pink, different hues of mint green, some subtle dark green in the stems or whatever, but and almost a chambray colored background, but it's not a chambray, it's an Oxford. Lauren pocket square, pink floral button lapel pin, watch, a little bit of rugby jewelry. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm flowing. Fragrance of the ensemble, I went with a Big Pony fragrance. I went with number 1, Polo Blue. You see how much is left, right? I've had this fragrance 10 years. I've had this fragrance 10 years. Still works, still lasts as long as it did when I bought it. So whether or not, because I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything. Whether or not that speaks to the quality of Ralph Lauren fragrances, or if that just speaks to how long fragrances last when they're in the bottle, I'm sure I don't know. But this is still good to go. Fragrance number 1, Big Pony fragrance. You can still find Big Pony fragrances on eBay, by the way. I'm not above buying a pre-owned bottle, especially if it's got a spray top. I don't think anybody's going through the trouble of mixing water and all that craziness. But if you can find one with that much in it, or full, maybe it was a tester. But 1 and 4 were my absolute favorites, one being my favorite. But I also like 2 and 3. Two was probably the, no, I'm sorry, three. Three was the green one with the orange big pony. That's probably my least favorite, but I still like it. There's still a place for it. Um, and especially for spring and summer. All four of those Polo Big Pony fragrances were perfect for spring and summer. So, I never thought it was a great idea to discontinue them and not replace them with something. You could say that the red fragrances somewhat replaced them as springtime fragrances that men could use, but they don't really compare to those Big Pony fragrances, in my opinion. So yeah, if you were a fan of the Big Pony fragrances, you can find them on eBay in all types of sizes and all types of conditions. So jump on the bay and grab you some. All right. So like I said, 3 rigs, floral print shirts. Y'all ready? Me too. Without any further ado, man, let's go.
What else?
Well, they're showing a lot of florals right now, so I was thinking I could do a
Florals?
shoot.
For spring. Groundbreaking.
First up to bat. Yeah, this brother here clean. He clean. He clean and he spring. This floral print shirt is a button-down collared shirt, but I didn't button the collar down. I just kind of left it unbuttoned. I kind of felt like, even though if you see the buttons, then you probably too close up in my personal space anyway. But with that said, I just felt like I didn't want the button seen. I feel like this shirt should have been a spread collar shirt, a spread collar sports shirt, a state collar dress shirt, something of that nature. However, I didn't make it. It's just a beautiful thing though. Small floral print, right? The base of the shirt is a Jamaica blue, and we got a plethora of small flowers all over the shirt. Green, slate blue, baby blue, duke blue, pink, a little bit of Columbia blue, yellow. Yeah, this is a small floral print bonanza. So we wanted to dress it up, definitely give it that spring look and feel. But the thing is that when you do that, you have to be cognizant of colors complementing each other without clashing, because you don't want to look like the Joker. You don't want to look like the Heath Ledger Joker. You want to look like you thought it out. You want to look like you have style. Or better yet, you want to look like it's effortless, right? So let's start from the bottom. We started off with the Polo Blue Label loafers with the crest right there at the top of the vamp. Beautiful pair of loafers. Gently worn, so they have that, again, they have like that look that you just jumped in the shoes. It was effortless. You didn't need new shoes for this ensemble. You just needed something that was just classic, you know? 2 different pair of socks, because I couldn't decide which pair of socks I would actually go with. If I put this on, probably I'm gonna go with the blue ones. I'm probably gonna go with the blue ones. Move up a little more. You see a pair of sun yellow slim fit chinos. Beautiful pair of not too bright and flashy yellow chinos here. Nice belt, PRL belt. That Boy Scout style belt. Complements the shoes. Great look, subtle, as opposed to a ribbon belt with some colors. That's when you start getting into the doing too much zone. All right. Again, just like my ensemble, we took a suit jacket. This particular sports jacket is from a suit. It's you've seen the suit on the vlog before. It's a chino suit, but we separated it from the pants just to give us somewhat of a dark color, but a color that can still pass for spring, even though this suit is actually a fall piece. Ralph Lauren pocket square with subtle asymmetric designs in it and a lilac to complement the flowers on the shirt. We did a floral lapel pin, which is like instead of a more flowery looking than the like the one I have on, it's more of a folded, almost like if you went to a fancy restaurant and their napkins were folded in the shape of a flower. We did a Ralph Lauren bow tie in a sun yellow with rugby royal stripes, double stripes. And to finish this off, I would love to see a straw fedora, maybe a straw fedora or something like that. But you don't have to have a hat on at all. You can do a cabbie as well because you have subtle hues of brown in here. So I could do a cabbie as well, but I probably would prefer to pull out a fedora because I just feel like it'll give it that Copacabana feel. You know what I mean? That true spring vacation. I'm just, mob boss type feel. But this is a great look, perfect for a Saturday outing with the better half, anything of that nature, something like that. This is perfect, and you definitely will be killing them in this particular ensemble. This next look is I'm going anywhere, and I'm just gonna kill them real quick. I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to be outstanding or stand out or anything like that. Just a quick slay. You know what I mean? Just one of them quick ones, Get in, kill them, get out type of deal, This is something I wear to IKEA. Like, if you're going to IKEA, you're going to do some shopping, you probably know you're going to leave with something, because who goes to IKEA and doesn't leave with something? Like, IKEA just be having just a little mood, just a little, and if nothing else, you go to the top and get you some meatballs and rice and just pig out. But this is something you go to IKEA and quick slay, quick get in, kill them, and get out. All right. This floral print shirt, I've had this one for a few years now. I haven't worn it that often, but out of all my floral prints, it's one of my most versatile. Actually, it's one of my most versatile because of the base. The base is white, so any hues of fill in the blank, this shirt can work with it. So let's say you had a pink suit, this shirt will work. Let's say you had some orange pants and an orange jacket you wanted to wear. I don't know why you would want to do something like that, but say you did. This will work. Like this, because of the base of it, and then the color, being that the colors are pretty much all neutral. It's a Columbia blue, a slate blue, and a navy blue. That's all you have in here. Now it's a bunch of little flowers, but those are your colors that are on this white based estate colored shirt. Lightweight. So this, out of all my florals, this is my most versatile. What do we do here? Started the shoes. Because of a client I had a couple weeks ago named Elvis Freshly. Well, it don't come no cooler than that. But his name is Elvis Freshly. And I asked him where he got his IG handle from, and he said he had hooked up with his partners. They was going somewhere, and he had pulled out his blue suede shoes. And so they called him Elvis whatever, and he added the Freshly, and that's been it. So I thought I'd break out my Elvis Freshly inspired blue suede drivers. So I got the blue suede drivers. Now I can do socks. I could definitely do socks. I could do, and because I tried to stick with the hues of blues in this ensemble, then I probably could, go with one of 3 or 4 pair of blues and it would work. But for this particular driver, this is the only pair of drivers I have that I'm actually comfortable with not wearing socks. I don't know why, but the driver doesn't have that much support on the bottom, and so I'm not really comfortable if I know I'm going to be doing some walking around. And any of my other drivers without socks, except for these blue ones. For whatever reasons, I don't know if they have extra cushion. I don't know what the deal is. Even my Harrows that are of the leopard hair, even they're not comfortable without socks if I'm going to be doing any amount of walking. But anyway, blue suede drivers. We got the slate blue slim fit chinos here. Beautiful pair, gently worn. Have a little slight sun fade to them, so they work perfect as far as, again, a minimalist look. I woke up like this look. I didn't even try. I just pulled some stuff out of the closet, and this ensemble was amazing. Did a nautical inspired belt. It has whales and anchors all the way across this belt. Sperm whales to be exact. O-ring belt. Now, a naval inspired belt with a floral print shirt. Mr. Parker, how is that even? Because you usually try to stick with themes. Well, actually, if you look in your Rowing Blazers book that came out several years ago, florals with crew is kind of a thing. There are quite a few events where flowers are implemented into the theme of rowing. So even though this isn't a rowing inspired belt, it's still nautical, so therefore it kind of goes with the floral. All right, and then all we did, because we wore drivers, we put on the RL Automotive sunglasses, hanging them off of the shirt, and over the shirt, over our shoulders and behind our back, is a merino wool crew neck sweater by Polo Blue Label. It's a crew neck sweater, and it just completes the look as far as an accessory. If you are out and it does get cool, because this shirt is thin, if it does get cool, throw your sweater on, no problem. What I would have preferred, and I realized I did not have one, which was mind-blowing for me, but what I would have preferred would be a simple Tussar silk crew neck cable knit sweater. I just think that cable knit hanging over this particular piece would have been a even nicer look, but this works perfectly, and the ensemble is just a dope ensemble. For our last look, we went what the women call comfy and cozy. Am I a fan of men using words like comfy and cozy? I'm not sure. The jury's still out on cozy. Comfy, I don't think we need to use words like comfy. That's just, that's not a machismo, macho, chest puffed out, heterosexual man type of word. So I don't know. I'm gonna get back to you on that. Or you can tell me in the comments. Y'all vote in the comment section. Is comfy and cozy a words that men should use? We know we can't use that other C word. The word that rhymes with boot, has a U, a T, and an E in it. We can't use that word. Me and one of my partners had a discussion. He said the only time a man can use that word, the only time a man can use that C word is if he's describing a female's looks, right? So I was like, yeah, all right. So if I'm talking to you and I say, yeah, this chick I want you to meet, man, she's perfect. She's just your type. She loves to smoke. She's submissive, blah, blah, blah. She's into this. What would she look like? She cute. Then you can use that word. You know what I mean? Now, my retort was, yeah, no doubt. You can definitely use it like that. What you can't do is say, cute. You can't. You can't do that, man. You can't say that. You can't say that. Not if you're a certain type of man, you can talk like that. But if you're a heterosexual man, you can't talk like that, fam. You can't do it. So I don't think we can use comfy and cozy, but that would best describe what we're doing here. And it's because of the sweater. It's because of the Club Monaco sweater. Y'all hear me talk about this sweater all the time. I'm probably going to have this sweater till the day I die. If they pull, this is the oatmeal rag. If they pull out the black rag, if they pull that back out on Club Monaco's website, I'm gonna grab that too. Like I said in previous episodes when I've displayed this or I wore it, I should have grabbed that black rag one too. But anytime I go on Club Monaco's site, trust me and believe me, and it's probably about, I probably go on there about maybe once every 2 months. When I go on there, I'm looking for other colors of this sweater. That's it. Like, there's a few other pieces I've gotten off of Club Monaco's site because that is a Ralph Lauren owned company. So, you know, let's just say if I knew somebody that worked for Ralph Lauren and, you know, they wanted to do a favor for me, then, you know, I can get 30% off plus whatever the additional is. If that's all hypothetical, that's all allegedly. But anyway, anytime I go on Club Monaco's site is to look for more of these. A 3/4 length button shawl cardigan with a belt. Like, this thing is just C and C for real. But we're talking about floral prints, and this particular floral print is actually the first floral print that I ever bought. I bought this off the website. I'm almost positive it was off the website, but it was my first vacation. I was up for a vacation when I worked for the factory store, and it was my first vacation, and I was going to Savannah, and I had just purchased the collar velvet slippers in the brown with the standing jockey on the vamp, and it was May 2015, I think it was. And I was going to Savannah, and I wanted something in a pink. And I was originally going to buy a striped shirt, but I went online and I saw this beauty. And when you work for the company, regular price items are 50% off. Well, this particular piece was actually on sale. So I didn't get 50% off, I got 40% off. That's what we got on clearance item, but it ended up being super cheap, and I was like, that's perfect. So I did it with this and I think just a pair of navy slacks or something like that. But I broke this out because there's a few things about this shirt that I really like. One, I love the hue of this pink. It's almost like the perfect pink lemonade. You know, I'm a lemonade connoisseur too, if y'all didn't know that. And some pink lemonades are just freaking horrible. But that perfect pink lemonade is about this same color. It's about this same color, so you know you actually got some pink lemons involved as opposed to pink coloring, right? But anyway, let's take a look at what we did. I went with the Don't Give Up the Ship needlepoint slippers. Again, because the nautical and the floral prints can play off of each other in certain cultures, in certain Ivy League cultures, right? Plus, I wanted to go with those because of the pants. These are captain's pants from a ship, captain of a ship, obviously. A lightweight linen blend with not chalk stripe, but pin stripes, sewn in pin stripes. All right, move up, as we talked about already, the rag shawl cardigan from Club Monaco. We have the Polo Blue Label floral print shirt. Pink lemonade with a rugby royal and a navy blue flower all over. Now, this is one of the few times that I think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I have a pretty great eye for style. I never claim to be the GOAT. I let other people make those statements, and I just continue to stay humble. But I think this is probably one of the few times that you could wear a floral print piece of neckwear with a floral print shirt. And the reason I think it works is because the flowers on the bow tie are pretty close to being exactly like the flowers on the shirt. And then being that you have the same hues of blues in the flowers on the shirt and the entire bow tie, I think it works. Now, you can get in the comment section and tell me, I don't know, Mr. Parker, I don't think that really, if that, that's how you feel. But just standing here looking at it, I think it works. All right. But this is a perfect ensemble for just, what's the name of that restaurant? I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I filmed part of Dress Code, Politics and Polaroids, the second installment. I filmed most of it there at this restaurant, but the restaurant is right on Lake Norman, and it has outdoor seating right there by the docks. This would be perfect if you're going, this time of year, because you get breezes off of Lake Norman or whatever. But if you're going to spend the day at Lake Norman, maybe you're going to eat brunch there, and then you're going up to Queens Landing. Maybe you're getting on any type of boat, whatever, other than a jet ski. This would be a great ensemble to enjoy the lake for the day. And that's another episode in the books. We did florals for spring. Groundbreaking. Floral print shirts, man. Tell me what y'all thought. Did y'all what I want to know, because just like men wearing pink was something that had to kind of evolve, something that had to kind of come around for some men, I think florals are the same way. I've been a fan of floral prints now for probably about 5-6 years as far as spring and summer. So if you are one of those guys that wasn't crazy about floral prints, or is not crazy, or had never thought about it, was I able to bring you over to the dark side? Was I able to convince you that floral prints is something you can handle, something you can do? It's really a simple and easy thing. It's just about styling it and kind of, just like I was explaining on the BTS about the shoes, there's some minimalist to it as far as everything else that you pair with floral print shirts. So like if you did floral print pants or floral print shorts or a floral print tie, which I have all of those. A lot of the other stuff that you do, you kind of have to do at a minimalist level to complement and contrast that floral print, because floral print is just naturally charismatic. So was I able to pull you in a little more as far as the floral prints? In the comment section, let me know. Now, been struggling all week trying to decide if I want to talk more about the Will Smith Chris Rock incident. And I decided that I'm not going to really deep dive anymore, because I jumped on it on the BTS. I said what I said. Nothing has changed about it, my opinion. The more things that have come out, the more that I knew I was right. So, I mean, the bottom line is that Jada Pinkett Shakur is not the type of woman that needs to be with a nice guy like Will. She took his nuts. He let her. That's on him. Giving her grace and all this stuff that all these other people been doing, man, miss me with that bullshit, man. The chick said a couple of days before the Oscars that she embraced her short haircut and that she loved it. Then how was you offended? Come on, man, stop it, man. Just stop it. Just stop it. It's all cap. It's all cap. People out here caping for this woman and black women's hair and all, man, I don't hear none of that shit, man. Don't none of that shit matter to me. None of it. The bottom line is she's toxic. She took that man nuts on several occasions. She is still in love with a dead man more than she is her own freaking husband. And he's a sucker and a simp for letting her do it. So I don't give a fuck what happens moving forward. And I ain't talking about shit. Alright? That's it. Now, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend. Because we here, decked out in florals, and still 1000% man. You feel me? Artists paint pictures, haters paint narratives. So don't be a hater. All right? Y'all have a good one.